Aquos crystal is essentially all screen. Right below the actual display is where the front-facing camera and proximity sensor sits, and you're probably wondering where the earpiece is. Well, that's what's really cool about this device. It uses the vibration motor to emulate sound, letting you use the entire screen as an earpiece. It sounds strange, but it works surprisingly well. While the design is certainly premium, the Sharp Aquos crystal is equipped with some mid-range specs. It comes with a 5-inch display with a resolution of 1280 by 720 and a pixel density of 294 ppi. It's also packing a 1.2 GHz quad-core Snapdragon 400 with 1.5 GB of RAM, a decent-sized 2040 mAh battery, which can't be removed, 8 GB of expandable storage up to 128 GB via micro SD card, and an 8 megapixel camera in the back that's capable of recording 1080p video, and a 1.2 megapixel camera in the front. Now, probably one of the best things about this phone is that it's only $150 off contract, which is even cheaper than the Moto G. Now, even though the processor isn't the fastest out there, the Aquos' performance is still pretty decent. I was able to play games and run photo editing apps without any major hiccups. It's not as blazing fast as some of the other flagships we've tested this year, but nonetheless, it's pretty good, especially for a device that's so cheap. While this is mostly a vanilla version of Android 4.4, Sharp has included a few features such as Harman Kardon audio, along with some tweaks to emphasize the device's bezel-less screen. Now, when it comes to how the display actually looks, there's nothing to really rave about it. Colors look pretty accurate, viewing angles are pretty solid, though overall it isn't anything spectacular. I didn't really expect anything great from this phone other than the bezel-less design, though being able to use the screen as an earpiece is actually pretty revolutionary. And we give props to Sharp for thinking out the box here. And on that note, the small bezels make content like videos, games look really awesome, and there are no big frames around the display to distract from what's on the screen. Now, unfortunately, the Aquos is pretty thick at 10mm compared to other phones that recently came out, like the iPhone 6 and Note 4, which are 6.1mm and 8.5mm thick, respectively. But nonetheless, the device still looks really cool. And with that being said, it still feels great in the hand, and oddly enough, it doesn't even feel like a 5-inch screen because of its small footprint. For example, the Nexus 5 is another device that sports a 5-inch display, though it's still a bit taller than the Sharp Aquos crystal, and same goes for the iPhone 6, which has a 4.7-inch screen. Now, other parts of the design, you'll find the power buttons, a 3.5mm headphone jack, the volume buttons, and on the bottom is where you'll find a mic and micro USB port for charging. Now, looking at the back of the device is where you'll find the second mic, speaker grill, and an 8 megapixel camera, which in all honesty isn't that bad. We've got some pretty good shots indoors and outdoors, though it still can't quite compete to devices like the Note 4 or the iPhone 6 Plus. Now, this is just the beginning for Sharp, and the Aquos crystal is one heck of a device at just $150 off contract, and we can't wait to see what Sharp has for us in the future. If you need a good-looking, fast prepaid device, there's no reason not to get this device. The design is beautiful, and the bezel-less display looks so awesome and futuristic. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I'm Mark Linsenger from Techno Buffalo. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you guys would like to see more tech-related videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you guys like video games, we're also on Twitch, so make sure to check us out at twitch.tv/technobuffalo.